on the banner to the book Titan, and that's a book I had a lot of work with in a time that I was really kind of really stressed. It was kind of a hard birth. I was at that time I just moved to Aalborg, and I was just totally wasted. I was really unpopular at the time, so I couldn't get it published in any regular publisher. So I published it myself. It didn't really get into distribution, but anyway, I think the content of the book is really interesting. It's what I've tried to do is that I've categorized the different political currents like socialism, conservatism, humanism, liberalism, and so on. And then I've both tried to define it in a philosophical and sharp way, and then I've also tried to criticize it. So it's both. I'm trying to both put the finger on where it really hurts. Like humanism. What was the problem with humanism? Obviously it has been that it has not really been close to its own ideals. Humanism is about enlightenment and seeing the individual person, and lately humanism has done exactly the opposite. They have put everybody in boxes, and they haven't been able to look at things as they are. So it goes on with the other political trends and ideology. So it's kind of a punch in your gut, right? I want people to to open their eyes and see that that there is actually value and virtue in each political concept and ideology, and there are problems, right? So I'm trying to give you or the reader the inspiration to really go not to really understand their own political ideals. I'm not kind of pointing fingers from one political perspective to the other. I'm not like a right winger or a left winger. I'm like the philosopher that tries to put my finger on where it really hurts, and then also give ideas to how you then maybe can solve the problems that you have. It's as everything else I'm doing. It's mostly based on classical philosophy. It's Plato, Socrates, but also since I've been doing a lot of research into metaphysical things and hermetics, that's kind of the starting point of humanism. Then it's kind of a lot of things that's kind of meld into one thing, and it's kind of my own philosophy. It's the best blog postings that I wrote in different newspapers and on blogs in Denmark, from more or less after the Mohammed Khatun crisis to 2 years ago. So it's 4 or 5 years that kind of sifted through all the different postings, then found the best of them, categorized them, and made them really readable. Unfortunately, it's only in Danish, so you have to be able to read Danish. But that's the bad thing. But the good thing is that you can actually rent it for free if you want to. It's on an ebook. So if you follow the link that's around here on the page, I direct you to exactly the point where you can have it for free. It has been very inspiring on some of the outcasts here in Denmark. I know that some of the leading lights of Dansk Folkeparti or DPP has read it, and also other people. It's been at the time it was really kind of kicking the gut to everybody who read it, and I think it's kind of a historical thing now. But it still has a lot of potential, and if you read it, if you're interested in politics, then it's a good starting point to get to know the different political ideals. It's not difficult to read. You know, I'm a child to the Grundtvigian idea of folkeoplysning, folk enlightenment. I truly believe that as an intellectual, you shouldn't write to other intellectuals, but should write to people, so that everybody can understand it. That's kind of my intellectual starting point, and I think it's, you know, everybody can read it. Of course, you have to be a little nerdish into politics to really want to read it all. But if you're into politics, and I think everybody should, right? How else are we going to keep our democracy alive? And you can read it, and it will probably open your eyes to different things. So click on it, and I hope you enjoy it. If you have any ideas, if you have any comments, you're always welcome to send me an email and, you know, say, well, I like this, I didn't like that. It's possible. I've had actually a few comments from readers that had ideas, and even I had a beautiful comment from a Turkish Muslim woman that really liked the book, and that really made me happy. You know, enlightenment is for everybody, and that's the way it should be. All right, read it. Cheers and peace.